What if the person God wanted to use, that was you? Not later, not when you feel more ready. But now, that's the story of Deborah. And maybe it's your story too. Judges 4:4 says, "Now Deborah, a prophet, was leading Israel at that time." Did you catch that? She was leading. In a time when Israel had no king, when the people were oppressed for 20 years, and when warriors were paralyzed by fear, God raised up a woman, a prophet, a judge, a leader, not because she demanded power, but because she walked in obedience. Deborah didn't fight with a sword. She fought with words from God. She called Barak, the military commander, and said, "Has not the Lord commanded you? Go, take 10,000 men. I will lead Sisera into your hands." Judges 4:6-7. But Barak hesitated. He said, "If you go with me, I'll go. But if you don't, I won't." Judges 4:8. And Deborah said, "Fine, I'll go. But the honor will not be yours. The Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman." Judges 4:9, and that's exactly what happened. Sisera fled the battlefield, and God used Jael, another woman, to drive the final stake into the enemy. Why? Because when men wouldn't move, women stepped up, and God honored them for it. Deborah's leadership wasn't about ego. It was about obedience. She led from the place of faith, not fear, and because she stood up, others stood with her. Judges 5:2 says, "When the leaders lead in Israel, when the people willingly offer themselves, praise the Lord." So what does Deborah's story mean for us today? It means that God can use anyone, regardless of gender, title, or background, to lead in dark times. It means that leadership doesn't always look like being the loudest. It looks like being the most faithful. Maybe God is calling you to rise up when others shrink back, to speak when others stay silent, to lead when others hesitate. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be willing. Because courage isn't the absence of fear. It's trusting God in the face of it. Deborah led a nation. She spoke truth. She inspired action. And she brought peace to the land for 40 years, all because she said yes. So maybe this is your moment. Maybe God is calling you to lead. In your home, in your generation, in your calling. Not later, not someday. Now step up, speak out, lead well. Because the Deborahs are rising.